All right, y'all, we are making this pizza pull-apart bread in the pizza oven. We're gonna start by getting our pizza oven preheating. Make sure you turn that spinning wheel on. Then we're gonna need quite a bit of garlic for this because this is almost like a garlic bread. So I'm just gonna smash this garlic right here. And then we're gonna smash each clove up. We're gonna need probably about 5 or 6 cloves of garlic. You can use a little more or a little less depending on how much you like. But we're gonna get it peeled up. And then I'm gonna just use my garlic press here to make it easy to mince it up and put it in a small pot. Just use this knife to cut it all off. And then I'm using my Blackstone with the side burners on it, so I could just kind of start roasting that garlic in that pot a little bit on the side burners. It is on low because we don't want to burn it. And then we're gonna melt a whole stick of butter in there. You're gonna need a ton of butter. Then we've got some cumin and some dried parsley. We're gonna throw that in there. I'm not measuring here, y'all. I'm just putting in a hefty amount so that we can get all those flavors all throughout this garlic bread pull-apart pizza. We're just gonna stir that butter up, being careful not to let it burn or separate. We just want it nice and melted, just like that. Keep stirring it up so all those flavors get mixed in with the garlic. Then we're gonna pour it in a large metal bowl. And I'm gonna use this Aldi pre-made pizza dough. This stuff's pretty good, y'all. That pizza dough costs about $1 at Aldi, and it will make a whole 14 to 16 inch pizza per dough ball. I'm gonna use 2 of these dough balls in this recipe, and I'm just gonna stretch it out real thin so I get these like little thin ribbons, and I'm gonna cut it up with some food scissors here. And then I'm gonna mix all that up with that garlic butter and all those flavors. We're gonna get it all mixed real good. I'm gonna dump in almost a whole bag of pepperonis here. And we're gonna mix those all up in there as well, making sure they spread throughout all of that pizza dough balls that are in there. We want it mixed in real good. You can use more or less pepperoni depending on your preference. Now I'm gonna put in a cup, maybe a cup and a half of fresh shredded mozzarella cheese. We're gonna mix that right up in there as well. Once it's all mixed, I'm gonna spread all of that mixture out into a bundt cake pan here. And we're gonna make sure that that's spread evenly so it cooks evenly. Just kind of moving things around, making sure that it's even in there. By this point, our pizza oven should be preheated. And we don't want it heated too high, but it needs to be high enough to cook this through. So it's about on medium heat at this point. I'm gonna shove that right in there, and I'm gonna let that cook for a little bit uncovered. And what we wanna see is a nice golden brown start to form. We're gonna see that dough start to puff up like you can see here. Get that golden brown crust on the top there. See those pepperonis start to sizzle. And then we're gonna pull that out of the pizza oven. It's not done yet, guys, because we wanna make sure that dough all through this is cooked through. You can see all that buttery goodness just bubbling away in there, kind of frying the outside of that dough, giving it kind of a nice crust. I'm gonna cover this up with some foil and put it right back in there. This will keep it from browning too much more on top, but allowing it to cook all the way through. All in all, it took maybe about 20 minutes of cook time, maybe about 10 minutes without the cover and about 10 minutes with the cover. Pull it out. I like to let it cool just enough so that butter quits bubbling. You'll see it quit bubbling and it just kind of soaks into that bread. And then we're gonna flip it out here on my cutting board. Be real careful so that it doesn't fall out and roll off the cutting board there. Then if you can pick the bundt cake up, and I'm being real careful here with an oven mitts because it's really hot. And look at that, guys. It's nice and brown and crispy. It's kind of got that fried crisp texture on it. I'm gonna put a ramekin full of some tomato sauce right in here, some pizza sauce. We're just gonna pull apart. You'll see how nicely this pulls apart into these nice little flaky dough balls. Look at that cheese pull. Give it a nice dip into that sauce. This is good stuff, guys. You should definitely give it a try. Let me know if you do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time.